नमो नमः, सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, मंगलमूर्ति मोरया, मंगलमूर्ति मोरया, मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। ओम सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः नमः शिवाय, ओम 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 नमः शिवाय, नमः नमः शिवाय, ओम 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 नमः शिवाय। I like to sing a bhajan that Baba helped me made in 2004. You can join with me. Om Shri Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai। सबसे हो निराले बाबा तुम साईं साईं बाबा, सबसे हो निराले बाबा तुम साईं साईं बाबा। साईं साईं रामा 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 साईं, साईं साईं रामा 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 साईं, साईं सबसे हो निराले बाबा तुम साईं साईं बाबा, सबसे हो निराले बाबा तुम साईं साईं बाबा। साईं साईं रामा 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 साईं, साईं साईं रामा 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 साईं, साईं को मिलने आना, साईं को मिलने आना, एक बार शिरडी को जाना, साईं को मिलने आना, एक बार शिरडी को जाना। साईं रखेगा सबकी खबर, तू क्यों फिक्र करे ओ बेखबर, साईं रखेगा सबकी खबर, तू क्यों फिक्र करे ओ बेखबर। साईं तो भक्त दीवाना, तू बन जा उसका दीवाना, साईं तो भक्त दीवाना, तू बन जा उसका दीवाना। सबसे हो निराले बाबा तुम साई साई बाबा। क्या तूने खोया क्या है पाया, ये तो है उसकी माया। क्या तूने खोया क्या है पाया, ये तो है उसकी माया। माया में डूब न जाना, माया में डूब न जाना, उस पार तुझे है जाना। माया में डूब न जाना, उस पार तुझे है जाना। सबसे हो निराले बाबा तुम साई साई बाबा, तुम साई साई बाबा। ओ मेरो साई साई बाबा, ओ प्यारो साई साई बाबा, दुलारो साई साई बाबा, मेरो प्यारो साई बाबा, मेरो साई साई बाबा। ओम श्री सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। सब संतन की जय। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव। ओम त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुज सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा, गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री साई नमः। ओम राजाधिराजाय महाराजाय श्री साईने नमोस्तुते। Om Sai Ram, everyone. Okay, we're going to start our satsang now. I want to say, as yesterday, I was sitting and I was working, and all of a sudden, as you know how Baba's styles are. Baba talks in a different way. So I was working on my project, and it was, and then all of a sudden he said, something popped up on my screen that said mind, body, and spirit. And I'll share that picture with you too. I took a screenshot of it, and I thought, what do you mean by mind, body, and the spirit? So, and then I did a little research on it, and then what Baba was trying to tell me was that do a satsang where mind, body, and spirit all are enhanced. I said, okay, all right. So you are going to do the satsang, but okay, as we know, Baba is the one who's going to be guiding us. And so he said that we are going to conduct a satsang a way where mind, body, and spirit is enhanced. Okay, so I asked Baba, well, in that case, that would be only like Guru Leela, which you mentioned. Guru Leela means, your name and everything. But he pointed out Bhagwat Geeta. He said there is the one book in the entire universe that can eliminate all the problems, either spiritually, mentally, or physically. And that's Bhagwat Geeta. So I'm no, like, scholar or anyone like that, but as Baba guides me, I will read. So as I always do, I'm going to open a random page from Bhagwat Gita. I have a Srimad Bhagwat Gita. It's a very small book in Gujarati, and I will go ahead and open that. And I'll go ahead and open the Bhagavad Gita, and then we will go with it, and I will tell you what the content says. Here we go. So we're going to pray our Sai to guide us. So let's go ahead and pray together. Om Shri Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Oh, the greatest Sai, please guide and teach us what you want us to know and lead us on the path of salvation. Oh, our dear Lord Sai, please bless us with your knowledge, your love, and your devotion. Om Shri Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. The page that open is 398, and it is, believe it or not, it's in Hindi, and it is Shiv Chalisa. Baba. Okay, and he pointed out, oh my God, my hair fall right now on Lakshmi Saraswati tum kali deepe tumhari jyoti nirali. तुम्हारी महिमा पार न पावे जो सारद सत मुख गुण गावे. And here we go. So he's saying, Saraswati Lakshmi tum kali deepe tumhari jyoti nirali, tumhari mahima par न पावे जो सारद सत गुण मुख गुण गावे. चार वेद की माँ तुम पुनीता, तुम ब्रह्माणी गौरी सीता. महामंत्र जितने जग माही, कौ गायत्री राम नाही. सुमृत हित हिय में ज्ञान प्रकाशे, आलस पाप अविद्या नासे. सृष्टि बीज जग जननी भवानी, काल रात्रि वरदा कल्याणी. ब्रह्मा विष्णु रुद्र सूरजेते, तुम सो पावे सुरता तेते. पुनित सकल ज्ञान विज्ञाना, तुम समक अधिक न जग में आना. तुम ही जानी कछु रहे न शैषा, तुम ही पाय कछु रहे न कलेसा. जानत तुम ही जाई, पारस परसी कुधा सुहाई. तुम ही शक्ति दीपे सब थाई, माता सुमथट ठोर समाई. ग्रह नक्षत्र ब्रह्मांड धनेरे, सब गतिवान तुम्हारे प्रेरे. सकल सृष्टि की प्राण विधाता, प्रालक पोषक नाशक द्राता. मातेश्वरी दया व्रत धारी, तुम सन तक तरे पातक भारी. तुम्हारी शरण गहे जो कोई, तरे सकल संकट सो होई. Oh, Mata, Sai Mata ki jai ho. Oh my goodness. Baba actually pointed out 398, but as soon my hair fall onto this one, which is page 399, and it is started from Gayatri Chalisa. And this is so amazing. So what when we said that, so what Baba is pointing out is that the gnan that, he said the major gnan we talked about is, and he's talking about that Saraswati Lakshmi tum kali, deepe tumhari jyoti nirali. Meaning, for us, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Kali, everything is our sign. And he is telling us that Gayatri Mahima, which is very much, we all know about Mata Gayatri. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo yona prachodayata. So it looks like first Baba is asking us, or asking me to do the Gayatri Mahima before opening the Gita ji, Bhagwat Gita. So we're going to do this 5 times, and then we'll open our Bhagwat Gita to see. I opened Bhagwat Gita, and all of a sudden the last page 398 opened up. So we're going to go with the Om Bhurbhuvasvaman. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayata. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayata. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayata. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayata. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayata. Hey Mata Sai ki Jai. Okay, Mata Sai. Now, okay, I'm opening Bhagavad Gita now. Okay. Om Shri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj ki Jai. Okay. So the page that open is I want to say which adhyaya it is. I'll tell you which adhyaya it is first of all. Oh wow, you guys won't believe. It opened on page adhyaya second Sankhya Yoga, and page 142, where he says okay, it says when Bhagwan Krishna is explaining, so he's explaining the fact. I'll tell you which one it is. It's the sloka number 68. Tasma dasya mahabaho nigruhitani sarvasa indrani. Oh wait. Indrani Indrani yapatyasya pragna pratishtha. So in the what the translation over here says is, hey Mahabaho, जिसकी इंद्रिया सर्व विषय में से निकलकर उसके वश में हो गई है, उसकी बुद्धि स्थिर हो चुकी है. Meaning a person, so a person, what happens is a person, when we think about something, as a person, we think about a subject, and when we think about a subject, we are attached to that subject, and when we're attached to that subject, what happens is that our greed for that to accomplish that becomes more and more, and if we do not receive that, if we are not able to accomplish, then what happens is we get angry, we get agitated, we get depressed, and when that happens, what happens is our intelligence is become very confused. It becomes very deluded, and in the delusion we are not we lose the intelligence to discriminate between right and wrong. And when we do that, the fall of a human, or the person's fall, begins. And how that happens is that is mainly is because the person does not have the intelligence or the vivek buddhi to discriminate between right and wrong. So that's the, so I guess Baba gave us a very special number 68 to start with our Bhagwat Gita slok, and it is a very powerful slok. If we believe it, everything in a way starts with a thought, in a way starts with our mental capacity. If our mental attitude, our mental if we are mentally stable, if we are mentally strong, then nothing can harm us. It's like this, water cannot enter a boat if there is no hole, meaning nothing will harm you if you do not let it. And if you are the one, it is on you. So what it's saying is that a person is, all it depends on their mental capacity and mentality, on how the person behaves, or how the person is actually how he or she conducts their daily activities. It is all on their on it is on their on their mansikta. So in other words, a person is, so if you, this is also true, if you look at someone, you can tell how they look. Just by looking at them, you'll be able to tell if the person is angry, or a person is happy, or a person is going through their a person is going through depression. Why is that? Why does the facial expression shows that? Is because of the indriya that Baba is talking about here. Indriya, meaning, indriya is not only, indriya is it's like your faculty, your mental faculty, and those mental faculty is affected throughout your body. So it is very important for us to have a correct mental faculty, because that's the reason, if someone is really happy, you'll be able to tell just by looking at them, because that mental faculty does not only affect their mentality, but it affects their whole physical body, their spiritual body, their aura, everything. It affects each and every part of their body. So it is very important for us to, so how can we do that? So what Bhagwan says here is, the person who, hey Mahabaho, jiski indriya सब जगह से निकल के उसके वश में हो गई है, उसकी बुद्धि स्थिर है. Meaning कि a person who's all their indriya, meaning all their mental activities, all their thought process has concentrated on one particular subject. Let's say meditation perhaps, or let's say your studies perhaps, or say your concentration on your duty, but your duty as in, it's when Bhagavad Gita, the beauty about Bhagavad Gita is not, Bhagwan is not saying that sit at one place and do my bhakti. No, Bhagwan is not saying that. What Bhagwan is saying is, learn to live happy with what you have. You don't have to have, if you can't go to temple, that doesn't mean that you just stop praying. Or if you can't, if you don't have a suitable job, that doesn't mean you stop, working. You go ahead and do what you can to your best ability, but leave rest to Lord. He will bless you with the knowledge and the guidance and everything. So how does the Indriya play a role in this? Indriya plays a role that you need to control your Indriya, but not to be controlled by them. It's a very important, it's very important to remember that our Indriya is, it's what it is doing. Well, Indriya is needed. Narsi Mehta, he is a Gujarati. He was a really big devotee of Bhagwan Krishna. And one time, what happens was, he writes a bhajan. And in a bhajan, he, instead of Navdha Bhakti, he says there are 10 Bhakti. So the people around him started, he said, everybody were like, okay, what's happening, this is wrong. There is only Navda Bhakti. All the Naval Guru and all the Nath has said there is Navda Bhakti. What are you talking about, the 10th Bhakti? And then he explains that the 10th Bhakti is your own Indriya, your own body. You need to devote each and every body particle, which is your Indriya, to the Lord. And then everybody starts understanding what he was saying. So then they're like, what are you saying? How can you do that? He's like, well, you have hands, make flowers, make garlands for Lord. You have feet, help someone walk, a blind walk the path. You have eyes, read for someone who cannot read, lead them to a right path. You have, you have intelligence, uh, help someone if they are on a wrong path, tell them, or with your intelligence guide them to the right path. So these are the indriyas, and you can do devotion through them by making like garland, so you can, through with your hands you can make a garland. With your feet you can walk to temple. With your eyes you can see your beloved, your Lord. With your heart always chant his name. With the jiva you can also chant the name. So this is the indriya. Oh my god, I mean, Baba is amazing. This is what we really need to learn in our today's world is the Bhagwat Geeta slok number 68. Tasyadhyasya mahabao nigrihiyatyani sarvasa indrani nibhyarte bayatasya pragnya pratishtata. So जिसकी इंद्रिया सर्व विषयों में से निकलकर एक में आपके वश में हो गई है, उसकी बुद्धि